Guys, so today we have Jess here. That
Hello,
is really good for us.
Welcome, Mike.
Jess,
hello,
it's,
hello.
let me tell a little bit about Jess. Jess is a consultant, Jess is an investor, Jess is a master in diplomacy and international relations. Jess has two YouTube channels. Uh, in one of them is all about politics. So it's Congo Network, 5.7 thousand people. And then he has the Nostalgia 925. In this one, he has 15.4K people, followers. And this one is all about Digimon, and now you start with Pokemon as well. So bringing all the things that you've been brought to, like your childhood, isn't it?
Basically, it's that childhood. That's why the name nostalgia. We always go way back.
But this is incredible. When you think about your graduations and your formation and everything,
Yes,
I know that you finished your masters at the beginning of the pandemic, isn't it?
yes. It was actually a tough time, I would say, because you graduate and you have all these aspirations. You're ready to face the world, and then you go out there and it's locked down, so you have to stay in. So just to find a job, I had to wait a long time, basically 1 year, to be honest. But I mean, I ended up getting this job. It's a full-time job, a contract of indefinite nature, so it's perfect.
And how you began your journey as a content creator? Because it is mind blowing, isn't it? You're going through this diplomacy kind of path,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just took an alternative and start something else.
Actually, it's the other way around, I would say. I first began with the content creator, and then I ended up going to that master's program. And like I began YouTube, I would say maybe 7 years ago. I was walking
Whoa.
downtown. Yeah, I was walking downtown with my brother, and he, at some given point, he told me that, hey, there are people on YouTube making money talking about their passion. And so I looked at him. I was like, really? And so we gave each other the challenge to get to first to the 1,000 subscribers. So I said, let's do it. I would say I've been blessed with that because it's YouTube that financed my whole university career.
And you have a Patreon account as well, isn't it?
Yes.
So you can get some. You offer kind of levels of sponsorship, isn't it?
Yes.
Subscriptions on Patreon as well.
My followers were very generous. They were very generous. They actually, it's they that suggested me to start a Patreon page because they wanted to help me just to work on this channel. So they financed me, and because of them, I even could buy this mic. Okay, they financed everything.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
And how was this journey? Because you definitely need to be patient for it, isn't it? How you build up your channel and.
When I got my first comment, it gave me such an energy boost. I just wanted to have more comments and just have opportunities to talk with people from all around the world about things that we are passionate about. It's a whole new level of connecting with one another. And then the second channel, by the way, Congo Network, where I talk about, Congolese politics and everything, I noticed that there wasn't really like a YouTube channel that would talk with humor and with lots of visuals about Congo, because usually when people talk about Africa, it's always very sad, I would say. I don't understand why, because there's lots of great things to see there or to talk about. So I decided to make that channel, and it came to 5,000 subscribers way quicker than my first channel.
That is pretty much like a like of Brazil. I was actually watching your Congolese channel, and I could relate myself like so much with what we were discussing, like the interactions between religion and politics and the
Yeah.
conquerors, isn't it? So it's interesting, and I didn't know that was Portuguese as well. Like going over there, and
Yeah.
so it's just crazy. I really appreciate it, and I'm watching your videos.
I'd like to make out of these two channels my full-time job, I would say. But for that, I would need to have some passive income, I would say. That's why I love EverGrow. It's giving an opportunity
Yeah.
to get there.
How you came into the crypto world?
The first time I came to the crypto world is actually a sad story. So
We all have them.
it began during the pandemic. So I was on Tinder, okay, and so I met this gorgeous lady. I never saw her, okay, I never saw her, but we got very
So
close.
you go on Tinder, like
Yeah, because you
choosing
know
your
you,
crypto.
you can't go outside, so you have to find other ways to meet people. So I was on Tinder and I met this gorgeous lady, and we were talking and talking, and she suggested that I should get into crypto, and that's what I did. But I made a big mistake. I was only following, and you shouldn't only follow, you should do your own research. So I invested, I don't even know in what I invested, but I know it was crypto. It exploded, but then at some given point everything was shut down, okay, so I lost all that money basically. That was my first experience in crypto, and I'll have to say I loved it. I just love the fact that you can invest and make it grow. So I didn't even feel bad about the money I lost. And I'm happy with that experience, because when you invest, there's always a chance that you will end up losing that money. That's why you need to do your research. You need to make sure you know exactly in what you are putting your money.
You need to understand
You need,
that you must research, and sometimes it's not just about like looking at the charts. It's more about like understanding the CERN of the project, isn't it? And then
absolutely.
well, that being said, how you came across EverGrow?
I took a sheet of paper and I began searching for various cryptos that caught my eye, that I found interesting, just to study them. And I went to Quora. Do you know Quora? Quora on internet? Yes. So in Quora you always have various people talking, and someone wrote EverGrow Coin. And so I wrote it on my sheet of paper. So once I looked at the sheet of paper, I began erasing those that I thought, no, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And so EverGrow remained. And so I was like, huh? Okay, let's go and check it out. And I saw the program, I saw Sam. The project is also a very interesting project. The fact that they want to reach top 20, the fact that they want to provide people with a passive income. I found it so interesting. So I said, EverGrow is going to be the project I'm going to invest my money in.
And just what about creator? Because you as a content creator, you use YouTube, you have the Patreon. How creator gonna get and interact with your creations? How are you gonna use it?
I've been thinking about that. I even thought of providing people with new content that is not per se Digimon related or politically related. You've seen my last video where I invited someone and we talked and we had some fun. And I think I'd like to do more of that. You know, invite people and have fun, make it interactive, more guests like we are doing right now. I think that would be very interesting. And then, yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to invite more people and just like build something.
And make money.
And make money.
Make money.
Hopefully
Make money.
in EverGrow Coin.
Actually,
Yeah.
you're gonna be making EverGrows if you wish to, isn't it?
Oh, I want to make EverGrow. I want to make more EverGrow coins, really.
Let's build this together, for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Guys, anyone wanna ask something to Jess?
I have a question for Jess.
I'm listening.
So, so the prospects, on Creator, what's getting paid possibly in crypto and fiat? Which one would you prefer? Since Creator can allow that, is that something that excites you, that you can get paid in EGC or any other type of crypto, or would you prefer the fiat? Which one do you like the most, since you have a Patreon and everything?
Yeah, right now, to be honest, I'd rather get paid in EverGrow coins instead of fiat, because I truly believe in EverGrow coin, And like, just imagine when all utilities are going to come out, all utilities, and it gets a big success. How much will one EverGrow coin cost? Like, the price will go way up. I see lots of benefits in EverGrow coin, so I'd rather bet on EverGrow than in fiat money.
When you're talking about the getting your payments in EverGrow, because you never know, your money might be worth nothing tomorrow. And I was reading something from Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett,
I've
yes.
catch actually like he was talking about what to do with your money in war times, and it's like periods where you have this kind of situation in the economy, in the world, this certainty, let's say it. And he said, well, I wouldn't buy gold, I wouldn't buy Bitcoin, I wouldn't buy. He was saying I would get my money in businesses, and I think like EverGrow, it is something completely out of this planet, because it is a crypto project, but actually we're talking about the businesses around EverGrow. We're talking. It's not about the crypto. We are about talking about the NFT market. We're talking about the wallet, the whole ecosystem, isn't it? So it's. I think this is the beauty of it.
Absolutely.
Because we are building businesses, and they're gonna grow.
Exactly.
So we're trying to get this detachment from the market, and I think we are just on it.
Yeah. When I read the roadmap of EverGrow, that's also what I noticed. It looked more like a business than basically a crypto project. And it's like Sam said in one of his videos, that it's an ecosystem basically. I'm so happy that I came in early.
And we are all here very early, very early. And it is a little bit astonishing, because with the market like that, you would be fearful, and I don't know, I cannot see like that. Like, since we had the last dip, I feel kind of privileged that I could average my bag, and I'm doing this.
Yes.
I was seeing like a few graphs. I don't know if this is the last wars.
Oh yes, yeah, okay.
So we have a few of different conflicts, and then you have like the dip before the problem starts, and then you have the exponential growth. And this is happening war after war after war. The investors, they're talking about this. So I think like, we just need to be patient.
This is to all those who are listening. Crazy times is basically motivating people to do some crazy things like panic selling. I wouldn't recommend in doing that, because I mean, missing on certain projects is going to be, it's not going to be a good thing for you guys. I hear no.
It's frozen, guys. It's frozen. It's frozen. So I've got another question for you.
Yes, I'm listening.
Will you be doing more videos on crypto and the likes of investing and doing your own research, all that sort of? Well, is that something that you'd consider doing going forward, or you want to continue doing the channels that you've got now and not add any more to it?
Maybe like on Creator, I'd like to make a few videos about the importance of investing, doing your own research, remaining calm when situations get tense. I'd love to do that, certainly. It's something I'm definitely going to do in the channel Congo Network, definitely, because I think more people need to get financially educated. Lots of people are missing on that. Lots of people just take the traditional route by going out and look for a job, but you can do way more than that. You have to get financially literate, and lots of people are missing on that. So I'd like to make basically a life job out of that, helping people to get financially literate.
That's fantastic. I wish you all the best with that.
Thank you.
isn't it going to be better off if the marketing is primarily based on EGC other than Creator?
The marketing will be done most likely on both, but it'll be more focused on Creator, because at the end of the day, Creator is the one that's going to be burning all the tokens and all the buyback and burn and all. It's going to get us so much volume through Creator. So it's a utility. That's where we want people to go and use. We want that to be busy. We want people spending their money in there, and because that's just going to reflect back to EGC, and that's where we're going to get our volume. We're going to get our rewards at the end of the day.
Basically, the basic business of EverGrow are the utilities. If they go well, we go well.
That's
like
right.
This is exactly the good point of EverGrow. We're gonna detach of the market. Like our volume don't gonna come from trading anymore. Our volume, the mass of our volume, gonna come from our utilities. So at the end, is the utilities that we need to advert and to take the market around.
And marketing, the marketing that's going to happen in Creator for EGC is going to be massive anyway. So those who join Creator will then look, they'll see all these EverGrow videos, and they'll see all this other content. And obviously, everyone's that's creating content in there is going to be pretty happy, because it's all part of the ecosystem at the end of the day, and they're going to be promoting EverGrow through Creator. So I think you'll find that whoever gets on Creator and sees how it operates and it works, and all these people are loving it, they're going to go back and say, I'm going to buy EverGrow. So that's just going to create more volume back on this end while we're getting volume here.
Yeah, and another thing, isn't it? Like every creator has their followers as well. So can you imagine the exponential kind of marketing that we're gonna have without spending money? Actually, we're gonna be
exactly.
a marketing made for the creators.
And then you've got all the play to earn game that's coming, and you've got your wallet that's coming, and the NFT marketplace, which is going to be released in the next few weeks. There's so much coming, and it's always going to be evolving. There's going to be more and more. There's going to be new ideas, and nothing stops. In business, nothing stops. You don't just sort of get to a point and say, all right, we've reached our goal. Let's all sit back and relax. It doesn't happen like that. Everyone, you get to that goal and say, all right, what's the new goal? We're going to go to here, and this is what we're going to create, and we're going to make these new utilities or whatever it might be. So, and I'm hoping by that stage that, and don't quote me on this, but I'm hoping by that stage that central exchanges will fully support tokenomics by then.
Guys, let's talk about the billboards. I heard that is a competition going on, isn't it?
There is a competition going on. So basically, it's obviously for the people in the States, in those particular locations. There's 20 locations, which I did post earlier. I will post it again. So the best fun selfie, will win 500 million EverGrow, basically. And what you need to do is send the selfie to the Twitter community page, and then once we've collected all the data there, we'll pick the winners, basically. So get out there and get those selfies going, guys. I know there's already been one done, and I know there's more in the works. So jump in, get it going.
Hey, Frank.
Yes, mate.
So, NFT coming.
Yeah.
And in the Twitter Spaces, some was talking about the game as well. Apparently, the game is coming at the end of Q1, perhaps getting a little bit in April. But it's pretty close as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I believe it's ahead of schedule, but I think I don't think it will be quarter one. I'm not. Don't quote me. I'm not sure. But yeah, look, I think we'll focus on the NFT marketplace for now, and just keep your eyes open for the rest that's coming.
Can you talk about the surprise that the NFT market gonna bring us, or you're still hiding stuff from us?
I'm still hiding stuff from you.
And you see that I have my NFT, the cold feet here.
Oh, no one wants to say it. Oh, actually, everyone, I'm actually getting royalties out of this one. Because that penguin.
This is gonna be for the team as well. We're gonna share.
I like it. I mean, the picture, like, I like
the content. The
content.
And this one is the cool feet.
I got you, man. I got you. It's all good.
Cool feet. It's cool feet 19.
Do you know much about NFTs? Have you dealt with them? Have you bought any?
No, I haven't bought. All I know is that someone sold one NFT, but like I forgot for how much, but it was a lot. So NFT is getting really interesting.
24 million. It was 24 million.
I think
it was only a week or two ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I heard that, I was like, "What is NFT?"
Yeah. So if you speak about EGC project, right? So what many are missing here, as per me, is we have these different utilities. We have NFT lending platform, we have NFT marketplace, we have the staking that is coming later on, but then we have this creator, right? So we are missing the connection between those things. Let's say there is a person who is minting the NFT, who is creating the NFT. He's gonna put it in stake for NFT lending platform, and he's gonna get some money out from there, and he's gonna put it in creator. So there is a complete ecosystem that is gonna build for EGC, and that's what actually makes us special in this space. And coming to the new influencers and big influencers who are going to come up with new NFTs, that is only gonna increase the volume in our utilities. That I'm more excited about when entire ecosystem builds and it has its own stability and the audience for itself. Then we are not unstoppable. Then I'm just waiting for that, man. So excited.
I like the word unstoppable.
Well, it's a beautiful word for us, huh?
Absolutely.
And if you see, this NFT space is booming, especially in this play to earn games segment, other than anything else right now. Because we create NFTs as an art form, and what else is bigger than playing games with the art form and characters, right? And our play to earn games, along with NFT marketplace and lending and creator, it's going to be huge, unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Hey, on the Twitter Spaces, they were talking about, like, someone was talking about his position as chairman. I found that pretty exciting. Like the way that he put himself as a chairman, and like just open this CEO vacancy for like the future. If something comes up, and if someone comes that can actually add some value to EverGrow. He just let that door open, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that shows a lot about his persona and the fact that he actually, he really does care about the project, and he's all about growing the project and having the right people in the right roles. Not just, he could have taken that CEO position, but does it suit him? Probably not. The chairman is made for him. It's perfect for him. So, and he recognises that, and he's not going to just take a title and do a heap of stuff that he might not know how to do just for the sake of a title. And I think that speaks volumes, pardon the pun.
Yeah, it's good for us. It's like Sam said on the space that we had a couple of days back, that the genius idea that our team, with the deflation and everything, it gives everyone an opportunity to hold something with, the proof of stake, which gives value to our coin, which then burns it more. Then the utilities come in, and it's just wonderful cycle that Sam, his story of how he found EGC and a smart guy like that picking a just one project, inflation is going to take over crypto in his opinion and in my opinion as well. The proof of work is just getting too expensive. You got big countries like China saying no, we're not going to do that anymore. America's kind of taking the lead on proof of work type stuff. But yeah, I agree with Sam that it's going to take over.
So because we are deflationary in nature, once let's say we are down the lane 4 or 5 years, right? When we have burned enough tokens and a supply comes down to enough where we can match the altcoins as well, other altcoins which are not deflationary, then then the boom is going to be completely different. Then I see deflationary tokens, more have more demand than the altcoins that are there right now. And projects like EGC, SafeMoon, which has started all these things, and they're going to last for long, definitely, and they're going to bring a lot of hype to this segment of deflationary thing.
And you're giving passive income as well, isn't it? So it's not just raising the price and being deflationary. It's about giving the reflection. So it's a
Right, that passive income idea is something that actually attracts people towards the deflationary thing more than the technology who doesn't understand them. And
Yeah,
and
let's
initially,
start.
if you even think of AGC, right? So the initial boom that we have got is because we were paying out rewards in BUSD, which is a stable coin. We have been revolutionary with the way that we have gone with BUSD, and and that is so intriguing. People who got early in might be so lucky, but then over the long term, when utilities come in and everything comes into its place, and we generate particular number of revenue, and people can forecast how much they're going to earn, how much their passive income is going to be, and how much growth they can forecast. Once everything is in place, then we'll have investors coming on board very easily. I'm just waiting for the utilities to come.
I think we are seeing something really special. Well, I don't think, I'm sure. Uh, like Jazz was saying, like I researched it, and I was after something that actually made sense. And EverGrow makes not just sense; it's like connecting dots in a way that I never saw in the crypto world, and it's really interesting. I'm really glad that we are all in this journey all together.
We have to go back, Marty. Save the world. No, buy Evergrow.
I like this one.
Seriously. Sell me this pen. It's an NFT. Uh, everything now is NFT. Yeah. Everything now is NFT.
This is what is going on.
Starter pack for surviving after buying the next dip. Oh, chicken. We have some. It's there. Oh, Rose, become a prostitute. Becoming a prostitute.
Horrible. Wait. This is pretty important.
Dips, you don't deserve my
If you can't
600%
act
gain.
with my 20% off, you can't
Yeah,
deserve
yeah.
my 60%.
Moon,
I like
moon,
that one.
I love the
moon.
background.